what intersection means to me is a trend that I can truly connect with, because I think it's coming from the street. When I look around New York City and I see this femininity, this strong, these dark colors, these cool skin tones, and I see these women with a certain edge of masculinity, I think it really, kind of connects with me. And I think it's very current, and it's something that, we're very involved in creating these looks for our own shows and for our own clients. So intersection to me really means a trend that is very feminine, very sexy, but with a little bit more of a masculine edge. When it comes to the cuts in intersection, it's kind of like a mixture of different textures. You've got shine, and then you have texture, maybe frizz. The hair's a little undone. It has a polished twist to it, but it has an undoneness, a slightly organicness. As far as the color goes, the color palette's relatively small because everything is in a cooler, darker, more muted tone. I'm thinking like charcoals, I'm thinking burnt woods. So it really does connect to me, and I'm seeing the skin tone being quite pale. So I'm seeing these darker tones in this dimension. It's a little bit like something that you would see that would be black and white, but it's in color. So that's what the color means to me, and it's something that, we're really having a lot of fun with because, it's the kind of colors that we like to do. We're liking putting in darker tones, blacks, browns, charcoals, all mixed together, and it really adds to the sheen, and it really adds to the texture. Well, I think as far as fashion and design goes, I think that the male-female genders it's fusing together a little bit. So we're seeing a little bit more of, I wouldn't call it androgyny, but I would call it a little bit more strength in the femininity. It's seductive. I think it's very New York. I think it's very much dark streets, skyscrapers. I see, steel and texture. So I think it's something that's very relevant to where I live and to where I work, and it's something that obviously we really enjoy. The trend intersection has a lot of commercial aspects to it. There's a lot of undercutting, there's a lot of shape on shape, and I believe that it's something that's very, very wearable. It's not very different from the looks that we're actually creating in our salon, and I think that hairdressers can certainly work within the color palette, and I think that with the techniques and the cleverness in the undercutting and the creating space and the way the hair falls, we're kind of mixing clean lines with textured lines. So there's a lot of scope, and it's not just about short hair, it's about long hair too. It's about making hair move, not so that it flows, but so that it swings. And that's the kind of feel that we really love.